Guru is heavy, glooming ignorance, darkness, roaming light. Gurudeva is someone who brings light and illuminates our heart with knowledge. This is Guru Tattva. If we had the oceans as an ink, Himalayas as a pen, and the earth, the land as a paper, we wouldn't be able to still glorify Guru enough. Who can actually glorify Guru? But whatever we heard from Guru Vaishnavas, we'll try to glorify whatever I heard. So now a very auspicious day, Mauni Amavasya. The day where Shiva Ji, he did silence, he was quiet, and Lord Shiva was always remembering pastimes of Krishna. The glories of Mauni Amavasya, this new moon, is described in the scriptures. Once what happened was that Lord Shiva, he was with Devi Parvati, and then suddenly Mahadev started smiling. Seeing his smile, Devi Parvati said, "Oh my Lord, my husband, why are you smiling? Did I do anything wrong? What are you thinking about?" Then Shiva said, "Oh Devi, today my Lord Ramchandra, he performed a beautiful pastime as like a human being, and I am directly seeing this pastime in my meditation." Hearing this, Devi Parvati, she told her husband, "Which pastime you're thinking about, please tell me." And then Lord Shiva, hearing the eagerness of Devi Parvati, he told, "Look, something amazing is happening. Bhagavan Ramchandra, to fulfill the words of his father, to follow the order of his father, for 14 years, he went to the forest with his wife, Sita Devi, and his younger brother, Lakshman. Ramachandra was in the Dandakaranya forest, and at that time, the evil demon, the lord of Lanka, Ravan, he tried to kidnap Sita Devi, Mother Sita. He came to kidnap her, and then at that time, Bhagavan Ramchandra, he started running behind the golden deer, which was Marich. And then, when Lord Ramchandra came back to the hut, at that time, Sita Devi was not there anymore, which means that she was kidnapped by the evil Ravan. She was kidnapped by him. From the separation from Sita Devi, Lord Ram was suffering so much. And Shiva said that I was having this vision, how Lord Ram was screaming, calling out, "Hasite, Hasite." Ram and Lakshman both suffering separation from Sita. Sometimes he would see a beautiful lotus flower and he wanted to kiss the lotus flower. Lord Ram, he was thinking, maybe Sita Devi, she's hiding amongst these lotus flowers. That's why Bhagavan Ramchandra, he was taking one by one each lotus flower, embracing each lotus flower, kissing each lotus flower. He did like this, and then it was evening already. like the sun had set. And Bhagavan Ram was suffering so much in separation from Sita. When Shiva told this, then Devi Parvati told, if your worshipful deity is Bhagavan, wouldn't he know that the evil Ravan had kidnapped his wife? Even us, we are demigods. And we knew what happened to Sita. If Ravana would have kept Sita somewhere, we could rescue her. We couldn't rescue her. So if your worshipful deity is Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, why is he crying just like a lusty man? Hearing this, Mahadeva said, "Hey Devi Parvati, these are the pastimes of Lord. Who can understand? His pastimes are like this." Hearing this, Devi Parvati, she felt a doubt. She had a doubt in her mind. She was thinking, is Ram really God? Or is he a normal human being? Thinking like this, Devi Parvati, she changed her clothes and she came in disguise as Sita. And then she came to the Dandakaranya forest, where Lord Ram was calling out, "Hasite, Hasite," crying for Sita, desperate for her. And then she came in front of him. Parvati in disguise came in front of him. She came in disguise as Sita, and she was in front of him. Wherever Lord Ram would come, Parvati disguised as Sita was also coming right in front. But Bhagavan Rama would not look at her, and he would look to the other side and walk to the other side again and again. Parvati disguised as Sita, when she was coming in front of Ram, Bhagavan Ram told, "Oh, hey Devi Parvati." Finally he spoke to her. "Devi Parvati, why are you here in the Dandakaranya forest? Your husband in Kailash is waiting for you. Your husband is waiting for you in Kailash." Then Devi Parvati, she became ashamed, and then she considered, "Oh, he's really Param Bhagavan. He recognized me even though I am in disguise." So she did pranam and she left. She came back to Kailash, and then she came to Kailash. And when she came to Kailash, she met Lord Shiva, and at the time, Shiva asked her, "Hey Devi, did you test our Lord? Did you test him?" And Devi Parvati, she lied. She told a lie. She said, "No, I haven't tested him. Put him to test." Then Lord Shiva, the greatest of the demigods, in his meditation, he saw that actually Bhagavan Ramchandra, he was suffering separation from his wife, and that Parvati in disguise as Sita had come. Then Mahadev, he became angry with Devi Parvati. He said, "You doubted my worshipful deity." In the scriptures it's described that if you one has any doubt towards Guru or Krishna, this will be the cause of the destruction of everything for that person. So in the scriptures it is mentioned, we should never ever have any doubt towards Guru or towards Bhagavan. Never ever. Sandhya Atma Vinashati, otherwise you will lose everything. At that time, Lord Shiva thought to himself, "Oh, my wife has lied." The scriptures mention that we should never ever lie in front of Guru, in front of the husband. We should never lie. We should never lie in front of our parents, in front of a guru, or in front of the doctor. Never lie to your parents, to your guru, or to the doctor. Never hide anything in front of parents, guru, and doctor, and never lie to them. The Niti Shastra explains all this. But Devi Parvati, she lied to Lord Shiva, and she said that she hadn't put the Lord Ram to test. But through his meditation, Lord Shiva realized that she had actually. Another point, Lord Shiva was thinking, oh, Devi Parvati manifested as my worshipable deity, Mother Sita. And she appeared in front of Ramchandra in the form of Sita. How can I again accept her as a wife if she manifested in the form of my worshipable deity? So at that time, Lord Shiva, in his mind, he decided to give up, to abandon Devi Parvati forever. And then, from that day on, Mahadev would not put Parvati on his left side anymore. She was sitting now in front of him. He told her to sit in front, not the left side. So, if you don't have faith in the words of Guru, how can you glorify him, hear Harikatha from him? So in this new moon day, Amavasya, Mahadev, he became silent, Mona. That's why this day is called Moni Amavasya, the silent new moon. So it's very special, this day. Also in this day, Lord Mahadeva, he started meditating. He was meditating so much on the pastimes of Radha and Krishna and Ramchandra, Lord Ram. What is the meaning of Mona, silence? Means to give up material topics and only glorify Krishna Katha. This is Moni, this is silence, real silence. In relation to the subject of how Devi Parvati gave up her body, the acharyas describe this story being very important in how Parvati gave up her body. But anyway, in the village of Tiwari, in this day of Moni Amavasya, everyone is chanting the names of Lord Ram and Sita. Just like when Mahaprabhu, he appeared in Navadvip Dham. It was a lunar eclipse, full moon, right? Lunar eclipse. So at that time, everyone was bathing in the Ganges, and they were chanting holy names. Mahaprabhu he appeared in the middle of Nam Sankirtan when Nimai appeared. Everyone was chanting holy names, bathing in the Ganges and chanting holy names. So in this way, in the day of Moni Amavasya, when everyone was bathing in the Ganges, chanting holy names, at that time, the associates of Mahaprabhu or the dear servants of Shrimati Radhika, Ramana Manjari, she appeared in this world also in the middle of Nam Sankirtan. In the pastimes like a human being, Srila Gurudeva, Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. He appeared also in this world when everyone was chanting holy names. When everyone was chanting the names of Ram. So Gurudev and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the appearance of Gurudev and Mahaprabhu's appearance are very similar in this sense, because both appeared in Nam Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu appeared in this world when Namasankirtan was going on. In the same way, Srila Gurudeva, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj also appeared in the midst of the Namasankirtan. This is so beautiful. The only difference between Mahaprabhu and Gurudev when they appeared is that Mahaprabhu appears in the full moon, a lunar eclipse in the full moon day. And Srila Gurudeva, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, when he appeared at the time, it was a new moon day. And because it was the Moni Amavasya, everyone was chanting her names because of this special special new moon. Namasankirtana mein Prabhu Avatar, Lord appeared in the middle of Namasankirtan. This is actually indicating to us that Srimati Radhika sent her very dear, very, very intimate servant to this world in that moment. Because when the religion of love of Mahaprabhu was slowly disappearing from this world because of the Apasampradayas, Alabal and people from Apasampradayas, they were increasing and they were covering the sky of the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. By the desire of Mahaprabhu and by the mercy of Mahaprabhu, the eternal associate of Mahaprabhu came from Nitya Goloka Vrindavan. He who is a very dear and intimate Manjari Sakhi from Srimati Radhika. One by one, these associates of Mahaprabhu and Sakhis of Srimati Radhika came, like Gurudev and others, to protect the Prema Dharma of Mahaprabhu, the preaching of Mahaprabhu in this world. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, for example. Kamal Manjari, Srimati Radhika manifested him in this world. And then, for him to fulfill the desires of Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed to Srimati Radhika. And he asked Srimati Radhika for her to send also a very intimate friend, Sakhi, to come to this world. Srimati Radhika sent Nayanamani Manjari, which is for Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. And then Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, Nayanamani Manjari, prayed also to Srimati Radhika and said, please, you, Srimati Radhika, send Binod Manjari, very dear Sakhi, your dear Manjari, please give me Binod Manjari, so that she will fulfill the desires of Mahaprabhu. Srimati Radhika was very much pleased. And she sent Vinoda Manjari to this world, known as Bhakti Pragyanikeshwar Goswami Maharaj. Vinoda Manjari again prayed to Srimati Radhika and said, please, you also send your dear servant Ramana Manjari, Raga Manjari also. The servant, give me this, your dear servants, so that I can establish your desires in this world. Just like Narottam Das Thakur, when he was praying to Rupa Goswami, he said, so with this pranama mantra we can also apply to Gurudev the same pranama mantra. We can say Shri Chaitanya Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam This is not an exaggeration. No. To use the same verse for Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj Gurudeva. Because what is the duty of the gurus? Duty of the gurus is to fulfill the desire of his own guru. They are coming from the spiritual world. And they come to this world to perform pastimes like a human being. And at the same time they are delivering all the living entities. So today, it's a very auspicious Tithi. We are here together collected today in the Maunimavasya Tithi, the appearance day of our Gurudev, Vyasa Puja. Again and again, we do pranam to this Tithi, we remember this Tithi. And by the causeless mercy of Gurudev, we are able to glorify him. Only by his causeless mercy we can glorify him. Only the mercy of Guru can save us. Guru Kripa hi kevalam. When the disciple surrenders himself to the feet of Guru, then the Guru will give all the wealth of his heart to the heart of the Guru. Snigdhasya Sushasya Brahime in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the conversation between Sutta Goswami and Shonaka, the rishis, it's described that to the heart of that devotee who is neat and clean, very affectionate, to that disciple, the Guru will give whatever is most confidential that is in Guru's heart, this wealth of prem, the Guru will give to the heart of that disciple. This is very beautiful. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti describes this in the commentary. The more the disciple's heart is neat and clean, the Guru manifests all the philosophy and all the prem in the heart of that disciple. So today, we are so fortunate, so fortunate. So this is also a very, very, very important day, because it is a supreme important day. We are celebrating the appearance of that who is the dear servant of Srimati Radhika, so intimate servant, Raman Manjari, and we got our association. In the transcendental life of Gurudev, actually so many things happen in his life and they are so divine pastimes, we cannot even describe with words about Gurudev's pastimes. He performs pastimes like a human being. So in the Gita, Bhagavan himself said, Janma karma chamedivyam jovit tatataha. My birth and activities and all my devotees are divine and transcendental. Divyam means alokik, transcendental. Just like the appearance and activities of Bhagavan are transcendental. In the same way, the activities and birth of the pure devotees as well, their appearance and their activities are also transcendental. Divine, divya. Someone who realizes how these pastimes are transcendental, after death, this person will directly attain the abode of Lord. But still, Gurudeva is performing pastimes like a human being. Srila Gurudeva humbly used to say, I took birth in Bihar. Sometimes Gurudeva, he would say so humbly, he used to say, how my Gurudev is so great because he gave me a place at his lotus feet. Even though Gurudev, He was born in a high-class family, Tiwari, Brahmin, aristocracy, very high family, Brahmin family. Gurudev took birth in this kind of family. There are many kinds of Brahmanas, many divisions. Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi Brahmanas. Gurudeva, he took birth amongst a Trivedi Brahmana family. That's why he's called Tiwari. Gurudev used to say also, I think his village, almost everyone was a Brahmin. That's why it's called Tiwaripur. It is a place very close to the Ganges. The Shastras explain that 400 yojans from the Ganges bank, whoever lives in that area, their heart automatically is purified. So wherever Gurudev appeared, it's a so beautiful place. The place where Gurudev appeared. Gurudev used to say, in my childhood, I was a very simple kid. So that's why my family members and my parents used to call me Bola. Bola. Bola means innocent or simple. Bola not. Bola means that person who is very simple. Very simple person. It's called Bola. So his life was incomparable. What can I explain about his life history? In a very young age, he already had learned all the scriptures. Veda Purana Upanishad, Srimad Bhagavatam. So then he was the police superintendent, and like this he used to maintain his family. So many stories about Gurudev are there. Sometimes Gurudev used to tell us his own life history to us, he used to say. I'm remembering now when he used to tell us his life history. Especially in Mathura. When we were so few brahmacharis only living with Gurudev. Sometimes Gurudev used to tell us so beautiful Harikatha. I remember all these things now. How Gurudev sometimes used to tell his own life history. Gurudev used to say, every day he used to chant holy names. Every day in fixed rounds. And I was thinking I should take shelter of Guru because the scriptures explain. Bina Guru Bhavanidhi Taraho na koi. Even if you have same knowledge as Brahma and Shiva, if you without Guru, you cannot deliver. If you don't have a bona fide Guru, even if you have the same knowledge as Brahma and Shiva, still, you won't be able to attain the feet of Bhagavan. That's why Tulsidas in the Ramcharitmanas he describes. To deliver from this material existence, there's only one way. Which way? Take shelter of the feet of bona fide Guru. Once, Gurudev, he was in his office. He went to his office and there was a special document, a paper they had to find, but no one could find where was that document. They opened all the files, all the drawers. Upper officers, they were searching, but no one found. Everyone was desperate. And then Gurudev said, at the time, I took one paper, put in my hand, and I chanted this Maha Mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And when he looked, immediately the paper was there. Then I gave the paper to my upper officer, and he was very happy with me. Then I started thinking, look at the power of the holy names. Power of the holy names is amazing. Then in his mind, I started thinking, if I chant holy names after taking shelter of Bonafide Guru, imagine which kind of wealth I'll get, like transcendental realizations. So in my mind, I thought, it's better I give up this material world, the family, and go to the Bonafide Guru, take shelter of his feet and do seva. So at that moment, exactly at that time, some brahmacharis like Narottamana Brahmachari and the groups, like some devotees, of Prabhupada, they came next to my house and they're doing program Harikatha. Hearing their Harikatha, I feel so inspired, so inspired. There's no essence in this world, no real thing in this world. Gurudev himself used to say, Asara Kalo Samsara, parents, kids, family. You spend your life taking care of your family, but this won't give you any spirituality. So the scriptures describe Asara Kalo Samsara, Dukkha Rupa Vimoha. There's no any substance in this world. Like there's nothing in this world, in the family life, nothing. Just eating, sleeping, defending, and waiting. Narottamana Prabhu told this kind of katha, and when I heard this katha, I started thinking, oh, really, I must take shelter of Bonafide Guru and I should do bhajan. Then at that moment, I still had a wife and 2 young kids, young daughters. I gave up all that attachments, that possessiveness, that mamata. I gave up everything. And in the middle of the night, I took a train and I came towards Navadvipa. I started my journey to Navadvipa. And at that moment, when the train reached Navadvipa Dham, I didn't even know where to go. And at that time, my Gurudeva, Srila Bhakti Pragyanakesh Goswami Maharaj, he told Sajjan Sevak Brahmachari, Bhavanam, Srila Bhamana Goswami Maharaj, he sent him to the station of Navadvipa train station, said, oh, a brahmachari is coming, please welcome him. And at that moment, the Navadvipa station was so dark, there was no light, because at the time there was no electricity. Train, like steam, steam train, like burning the charcoal, this kind of train. So after the train came, everything was so dark. When the train came, arriving at the station, everything was so dark. No lights, there was no light. And at the time, people started going here and there. I didn't even know where to go. I didn't know anything. And at that time, Srila Bhavana Goswami Maharaj, Sajjan Sevak Brahmachari, he came and said to me, are you Tiwari? I asked him, How do you know about me? Oh, Gurudev Gurudev sent me here to bring you. And then Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj was carrying a small lantern. And then he brought me to the temple. First time when I had the darshan of the lotus feet of Gurudev, Gurudev told me, Gurudev used to say, at that time that I had a darshan of my Gurudev, my heart was so melted, like I was so touched and moved. I was thinking, really, what is a saint, a real saint, a true saint? My Gurudev was so effulgent, his body, and like a golden complexion. His body was so beautiful. So I completely surrendered myself to his feet. At that time, I told Gurudev, Gurudev, the affection of my wife, of my kids, my family, my money, everything, all the attachments, everything I'm giving it to you, I surrender to you. Hearing this, Srila Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragya Keshava Goswami Maharaj, he embraced me against his chest, and just like a kid, my Gurudev started crying. When Gurudev Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj used to tell this story, remembering his own Guru, Gurudev Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj also used to cry, thinking, my Gurudev is so great. This is actually how to surrender completely to the feet of Guru. We study the scripture so much, and we hear about Sharanagati. What is surrender? We speak the verse, Anukulasa Sankalpa. But if to really follow this verse, how to really follow Sharanagati, how to know that, we must see how Gurudeva Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj surrendered and follow that also. What is real surrender? What is real surrender? When you surrender to the feet of Guru. Srila Gurudeva used to tell this, his own life history. And at the time, Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj Sajjana Sevak Brahmachari, he was so much affectionate towards me. Whatever I needed, Sajjana Sevak Brahmachari Srila Param Maharaj used to provide everything for me. Whatever I needed, my clothing, soap, whatever I needed to live, he used to arrange everything. Sajjana Sevak Brahmachari at that time, he was the main servant of my Guru, main sevak. So mercifully, he also engaged me in the service of Gurudev. So I'm so grateful and indebted to his lotus feet. Sometimes my Gurudev Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj used to describe about the life history of Srila Bhamana Goswami Maharaj, and he used to glorify him so much. Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj used to glorify so much Srila Bhamana Maharaj. Oh, how he helped me surrender, like he engaged me in the service of Gurudev and Radhana. And also Srila Tirvikram Maharaj was also there, Radhanath at the time, his name. And then he was so affectionate towards me as well. So three of us together, we used to serve Gurudev, cook for Gurudev, to wash Gurudev's clothing. So I got the opportunity to serve. I remember all these beautiful memories, and Gurudev used to tell the stories and used to cry, remembering how he used to serve his Guru.
ईश्वर आराधना इस प्रकार प्रहलाद महाराज अपने
This is like Prahlad Maharaj,
विद्यार्थी को
he told the other students.
भाग्य
Prahlad Maharaj told them,
सोमारम आचरित प्राज्ञों विद्वान जो व्यक्ति होते
the
हैं
person who is intelligent, he will start doing his spiritual life when he's very young. Serve Guru and Bhagavan in a young age. Especially the scripture says, Guru Shushaya Bhakta.
संगेनो साधना ईश्वर आराधना
Guru Seva,
सर्वोत्तम सेवा
topmost Seva.
जगत में जितने प्रकार की सेवा की महिमा शास्त्र में बताया
So the scriptures explain about the glories of service. But the topmost service is to serve Guru. Serve Guru is the topmost.
सेवा के बारे में गुरुदेव बताते थे
Gurudev used to speak about Guru Seva, relating to an article of Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. There are two kinds of Guru Seva. One is Vapu Seva and the other Bani Seva.
वो सेवा उसके कहा जाता है
Vapu Seva means
गुरुदेव की शरीर शरीर संबंधी वस्तु
to do everything related to Gurudev's body.
जिससे कपड़ा आदि
For example, washing his clothing,
उनके लिए रसोई आदि
cook
बनाना
for him,
उनके चरण कमल की सेवा करना अर्थात चरण मंडल
massage his lotus feet.
कहा जाता है वो सेवा
This is called Vapu Seva.
और पानी सेवा कहा जाता है
Bani Seva means
गुरुदेव की कथा आदि हरि कथा आदि श्रवण करके
hearing the Harikatha of Guru.
उसी कथा को जो है वास्तव रूप में ग्रंथाकार के रूप में
And that katha you manifest as books, and you
दूसरे छोर पर पहुंचा देगा
make these books reach all the corners of the world. This is called Vani Seva or Brihad Mridanga Seva.
एक होता है मृदंग और एक होता है
So one thing is a Mridanga, another thing is Brihad Mridanga, another thing is Jivanta Mridanga. Listen carefully.
मृदंग की बारी में
There are 3 Mridangas
वर्णन करते हैं
that the Vaishnavas describe.
पहले जब मृदंग को किसको कहा जाता है
So first of all, what is Mridanga?
मृद माने मिट्टी
Mrid means clay.
के द्वारा जो वाद्य यंत्र है
So that instrument made of clay is called Mridanga.
स्वयं महाप्रभु कहने लगे
Mahaprabhu told,
मेरा शरीर तुल्य है
the Mridanga is just like my body. Mahaprabhu said the Mridanga is like my body, the body of Mahaprabhu.
इस मृदंग को बजाने से समस्त
By playing Mridanga, all the sins are destroyed by playing Mridanga.
मृदंग के धनी जहाँ तक पहुँच
And wherever the sound of Mridanga reaches,
वहाँ पर समस्त पापों के नष्ट कर दे
all the sins are destroyed. And Bhakti manifests.
इसे कहा जाता है मृदंग को दिखाया स्वयं महाप्रभु
Mahaprabhu
मृदंग के बारे में बहुत सुंदर वर्णन किया
described so beautifully about Mridanga, especially in the time of when Mahaprabhu delivered Kaji. Mahaprabhu said, Mridanga is like my body. And you, Kaji, you have broken. A Mridanga broke my body, my own body. It hit me. You know? So this story is described in Chaitanya Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Another Mridanga is Brihat Mridanga, which are the books, printing, publishing books,
प्रेस आदि
press.
इसे कहता है बृहत मृदंग सेवा
Brihat Mridanga Seva.
वैष्णव की कथा आदि श्रवण करके
After hearing Harikatha from Guru Vaishnavas,
सेवा करना
you serve this
चार आदि का इसे कहा जाता है
preaching.
बृहत
This is called Brihat Mridanga.
मतलब कि एक छोर से दूसरे छोर तक
And you spread this katha in all corners of the world.
इसके ग्रंथ भी कहा जाता है
So the books are called Brihat Mridanga Seva, publishing spiritual books. Third is Jivanta Mridanga.
जीवंत मृदंग को कहा जाता है
What is this?
सद्गुरु
The bona fide Guru, the Sadhu, the Vaishnava.
they are called
They are called
जीवंत मृदंग
Jivanta Mridanga.
and जीवंत मृदंग means what
Jivanta Mridanga means what? When the Sadhu speaks Harikatha,
उस हरि कथा के काज में वृक्ष
this Harikatha is a very powerful Harikatha, Brijavati, means very powerful.
साधु सद्गुरु जब हरिनाम करते
When the bona fide Guru speaks
हैं उसके
and
एक शब्द
Harinam,
एटम बम के भांति
each word is just like an atom bomb. Srila Prabhupada
एक
says,
एटम बम
one atom bomb, when one atom bomb falls,
कैसे नष्ट करते हैं।
everything is destroyed in that
लेकिन
area.
उसी प्रकार
So in the same way,
साधु की वाणी जो है,
the
कथा
words of the sadhu, the katha of the sadhu,
हजारों एटम बम के बाद
is just like 1,000 atom bombs.
वो कथा हरिनाम
Because that katha, that harinam, that harikatha,
जीव के हृदय में
is able to destroy all kinds of sins in the heart of the conditioned souls.
और नष्ट आदि करा करके
And after destroying all that,
भक्ति प्रकट करा देते हैं।
this harikatha is able to
एटम बम
manifest Shuddha Bhakti in the heart of the souls.
वाष्प होने पर
When an atom bomb
अनेक प्रकार
explodes, bursts in this world, so many living entities are killed.
संक्रामक व्याधि के रूप में है, उसको भी पीड़ा दे देते हैं।
And gives so much pain to everyone in that area, with the radiation and everything. For a long time, that area will be like a desert.
किंतु गुरु वैष्णव की
But
आरंभ से जो हरि
the
कथा
Harikatha coming from the mouth of Guru Vaishnavas,
वो हरि कथा हजार
this Harikatha is just like thousands of atom bombs. More than thousands atom bombs. Why?
हरि कथा संत महात्मा
This Harikatha coming from the lotus mouth of the saints.
वो हरि कथा
This Harikatha
बद्ध जीव के हृदय में समस्त प्रकार के
destroys all the anarthas in the hearts of the conditioned souls and establishes Shuddha Bhakti in their hearts.
वैष्णव कहते हैं
So the Vaishnavas explain,
ये साधु गुरु
the sadhu and guru,
जीवंत
they are
दंग का है।
Jivanta Mridanga.
बोले इनको भी विष्णु के सन्यासी के कहा जाता है जीवंत मृदंग का।
Especially sannyasi is called Jivanta Mridanga,
मृदंग की
living Mridanga. Mridanga has two sides.
पीछे के भाग जो होता है थोड़ा ब्रॉड होता है,
One side is more broad,
जैसे बाएं की तरफ
that you play with your left hand,
और
like
सामने के
that,
भाग होता है
under part,
थोड़ा
the back part. And the lower, in front of the part of, like the front part of Mridanga is more narrow. You play with your right hand. So if you see a sannyas, also, from his head to his feet,
एक मृदंग के भाग
it's just like the Mridanga shape, Mridanga body.
आज रखते
Understand?
ऊपर के जो भाग होता है वो थोड़ा
The upper part is more like the shape. Does it look like the upper part of the Mridanga? What is the meaning?
आचार्य गुरु परंपरा से
Whatever is coming from the mercy of the Guru Parampara is coming to his head,
हरि कथा प्रचार
and he's preaching like the Harikatha.
और नीचे के जो भाग होता है जो
And the
खड़े होते
lower
हैं,
part,
सन्यासी जो खड़े
you can see when a sannyasi is standing up,
उनकी चरण तल जो होता है बिल्कुल जो है
his feet
थोड़ा
is also like broad,
थोड़ा ब्रॉड होता है।
a bit broad, just like Mridanga.
अर्थात संत महात्मा
So
जिस जिस स्थान पर
wherever the
विचरण
saints
करते हैं,
are walking,
चलते हैं,
wherever they
स्थान
walk,
को अपने आप पवित्र करते
that place becomes purified.
हैं। जिसे शास्त्र ने लिखा है
The Shastra describes this.
ये संत महात्मा जहाँ जहाँ पर विचरण करते हैं,
Wherever the saints
वो
walk,
स्थान अपने आप ही
automatically that place becomes purified.
श्लोक में
Bhavad Vida Vida.
भगवद्गीता भागवता तीर्थभूता संतो तीर्थकुर्वं तीर्थानि संतस्तेन ये उच्च कोटि के संत महात्मा
The high class
जहाँ
saints,
जहाँ पर
wherever
अपने चरण धूलि
he places his
अर्पण करते हैं देते हैं,
lotus foot and his dust of his lotus feet, that place becomes purified automatically.
तीर्थ स्थान में जाकर के
Senior people, they go to the pilgrimage places to bathe and they leave their sins there.
संत महात्मा
And the saints,
उस स्थान पर जाकर के
they go also to these places
अपने चरण धूलि के द्वारा
and with their foot
चरण
dust,
के द्वारा
foot
उस
dust,
स्थान को
they actually purify the pilgrimage places. They purify all the sins. Bhavad Vida.
भगवद्गीता भगवता तीर्थभूता स्वयं प्रभु तीर्थकुर्वं तीर्थानि संतस्तेन कदापि। इसलिए संत महात्मा
Therefore,
इतने महिमा बताते
how glorious are the saints.
हैं। इसलिए संत महात्मा भी कहा जाता है
So the saints are called
जीवंत
Jibanta Mridanga.
क्रिया करें।
Living Mridanga, should remember. There's 3 kinds of Mridanga that I spoke.
दो मृदंग के बारे में
Maybe you only knew about 2 kinds, huh? The Mridanga and Brihat Mridanga. But now,
कई कई वैष्णव लोग
some Vaishnavas also describe a third,
मृदंग के बारे
3 kinds of Mridanga.
में ये संत महात्मा होते हैं, साधु जो होते हैं
The Sutta Mridanga, living Mridanga. So much power is there in the Harikatha. Powerful Harikatha. Used to serve Guru. Guru Shushaya Bhaktya. How can we serve Guru? So to serve Guru, you must hear Harikatha, keep that teaching in your heart, and then preach everywhere. Prahlad Maharaj himself, he prayed to Nrsimhadeva. Prahlad Maharaj said, "Hey Nrsimhadeva, Bhagwan." So I used to stay with my Guru and Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj, Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj, three of us together. And Srila Param Maharaj was like Shrutidhar. He knew so many verses. He would like a current of verses. And we were like three jewels, three ratna, always before Guru. When we hear about the conception of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Param Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Goswami Maharaj established Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. Especially in the Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, there were three main pillars. One was Nitila Pravistam Vishnupada, Srila Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Param Goswami Maharaj. One pillar. Another pillar was Srila Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Tirvikram Goswami Maharaj. And third pillar, Nitila Pravistam Vishnupada, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj. When three of them used to stay together, how the preaching was going on so well. So they are also called the three gods, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Srila Param Goswami Maharaj was compared to Lord Brahma. Just like Lord Brahma creates, the same way Srila Param Goswami Maharaj, he was, according to the rules and regulations of the Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, he used to give Diksha mantras and make disciples. So he was compared to Brahma. Srila Tirvikram Goswami Maharaj, his Harikatha was just like Shiva. Just like Shiva destroys. In the same way, Srila Tirvikram Goswami Maharaj, through his Harikatha, if you hear his Harikatha, all your anarthas were destroyed. 3 days ago, we also celebrated his appearance day. We gave Puspanjali to him. And we spoke about Srila Tirvikram Goswami Maharaj, how his Harikatha was so powerful. And all kinds of anarthas in our heart were destroyed by his Harikatha. Srila Gurudeva Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, he was compared to Lord Vishnu. Just like Vishnu nourishes everyone. So in the same way, Srila Gurudeva Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, with so much love and affection with his Harikatha, he used to take care of everyone and nourish everyone. According to our destiny, karma will get food. If it's written in your destiny, in your karma, that you're going to eat today, then you're going to eat. It's predestined. Do you understand? But Bhakti is something so rare, very rare. How to get Bhakti? By hearing Harikatha from the mouth of Guru Vaishnavas. Especially Brajalila Katha, you must hear Brajalila Katha. By Sukriti of many lives, you cannot attain that. But paying the price of your greed, you can get it. How? If you hear from a Brajarasic saint Harikatha from his mouth, you must only need to pay with your greed. The greed to hear this Harikatha, you must be eager to hear this kind of Katha. Gurudeva is so great. Gurudeva
श्रवण कराते
He used to describe so many beautiful pastimes of Braj.
ये परिकार
Other associates of Prabhupada, like Nitya Pravista Srila Janardana Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj, he used to glorify your Gurudev so much. Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj, I saw directly. Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj, when he used to come to our temple in Mathura, he used to stay there sometime, and then he used to say, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, he's a Nija Jan, dear associate of Srimati Radhika. When he speaks the glories of Srimati Radhika, it's like so marvelous, so beautiful. Like Bhakti Jivan Janardana Maharaj used to speak about Narayana Maharaj, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Because that's true. When Gurudev used to speak Harikatha, everyone would used to become completely amazed, like petrified, like stunned and fascinated hearing him speak Harikatha. People used to come from so far, like Bengal, Bihar, to hear from him. UP, people are so eager to hear from the Harikatha of Gurudev. Gurudeva, at the same time, he used to speak Tata Siddhanta, philosophy, and Rasa Siddhanta also. He used to glorify both together. Gurudev used to say, just like Jiva Goswami, in Sandarbhas he described that when a river is flowing, there are two banks that are going at the same time. So one will be like philosophy, Tata Darshan, and the other Rasa Darshan, the mellows. The more you're established in the Tata Darshan, in the philosophy, the more you'll be able to relish the mellows. If you don't have Tata Gyan philosophy and you only want Rasa, mellows, then it's certainly that you'll fall down. You'll become a Sahajiya or even maybe monist, impersonalist. That's why Tata Siddhanta is so important. Just like to build a 10-floor building, you need a strong foundation under the earth. So in the same way, you must be established in Tata Siddhanta. The more you're established in Tata Siddhanta, Jiva Goswami explains, the more you'll be able to develop in the Rasa Siddhanta. That's why Gurudeva Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, in his Harikatha, at the same time, he used to describe Tata Siddhanta and Rasa Siddhanta also, both. So here's Harikatha. Many great scholars of Navadvipa, Puri, Vrindavan, they used to come to Gurudev's feet to hear and surrender to Gurudev, to hear from him, to hear Harikatha from his mouth. They used to come to Gurudev and surrender and hear Harikatha from him. Even great leaders from ISKCON, they also came and surrendered to Gurudev's lotus feet and heard from Gurudeva so much Harikatha of Tata Siddhanta and Rasa Siddhanta. Gurudeva had so much mercy, so many glories. Gurudeva, even if we continue speaking, will never end. Gurudeva, how he used to give so much Harikatha and nourish us with his Harikatha. That's why he's compared to Vishnu. Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj was compared to Brahma. Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj compared to Vishnu. And Srila Trivikram Goswami Maharaj compared to Shivji. So they also call Prabhutrai. Even if you call them Prabhutrai, it's not exaggeration. Prabhutrai is like the three masters. Generally, also we call Narottama Srinivasa Shamananda Prabhu like this, Prabhutrai. In the same way, the Prabhupada Gurudeva Samiti, Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj, Srila Param Gurudeva Maharaj, and Srila Narayan Gurudeva Maharaj. Sometimes Vaishnavas, they also compare them with the bell leaves, Bilva Patra, bell leaves. Just like to worship Shiva, you must have bell leaves. In one stem there are 3 leaves in the bell leaves. So in the same way, the 3 bell leaves in one of the Gurudeva Samiti. Tata Siddhanta Rasa Madhurya. Gurudev used to say, Srila Param Maharaj was more neutral. But when there was something going on like Harikatha, Srila Param Maharaj, he would hear everything and he would give the conclusion. Then Srila Param Maharaj would cut the katha of Srila Trivikram Maharaj and he would actually establish, like, be favorable to the katha of Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Because Srila Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, he was always taking the side of Krishna, and Srila Gurudeva Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj taking the side of Srimati Radhika. And in the conclusion, Srila Param Goswami Maharaj, he would reconcile whatever they said, and then Srila Param Maharaj would give more favorable, like what he was more favorable to Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj and the glories of Srimati Radhika. Because the speciality of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas is Srimati Radhika. She is our worshipful deity. Raghunath Das Goswami in the Manashiksha explains, who is my mistress? Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika is my life and my heart and soul. Radhanishta means actually Manjari Bhav. Srimati Radhika has 3 kinds of Sakhis. Radhanishta Sakhi, Krishnanishta Sakhi, and Ubhayanishta Sakhi. Radhanishta, those Sakhis who are loyal only to Srimati Radhika. In the Vrindavana Mahimamrita, the evidence is there. The Manjaris, they have Radhanishta loyalty to Srimati Radhika. Another kind of Sakhi is Krishnanishta Sakhi. Who are they? Brinda Brindarika Dhanishta, they are called Krishnanishta Sakhis. And third kind is Ubhayanishta Sakhi. Like Lalita, Vishaka, etc. They are called as Ubhayanishta. They have both, love towards both Radha and Krishna. Radhanishta Sakhi are the Manjaris. They have Manjari Bhav, they are loyal only towards Srimati Radhika. The Acharyas in the Jaldilamani commentary, they explain Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti. If we don't have Nishtha, this steadiness, you will actually never be able to attain the topmost goal of your spiritual life. This Nishtha in Guru is needed. We must have Guru Nishtha, Bhajana Nishtha, Nam Nishtha. All this is very important. Just like a chaste woman, she has so much Nishtha towards her husband. And she respects other people. Like, for example, she respects her in-laws, whoever lives in the house, but her Nishtha, her steadiness is with her husband. So the speciality of Manjari Bhav is that the Manjaris, they have Nishtha towards Srimati Radhika, steadiness in Srimati Radhika. Their mind doesn't go anywhere else. They're only with Srimati Radhika, always, even in their dreams. So that's why all the bhavas of Srimati Radhika reflect in the heart of the Manjaris. There are 5 kinds of Sakhis of Srimati Radhika. Sakinita Sakhi, Prana Sakhi, Sakinita Sakhi, Prana Sakhi, Priya Sakhi, Prana Prishna Sakhi.
रूप मंजरी दस का अहम संशय रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी वर्णन करते हैं।
Srila Raghunath Das Goswami explains about Manjari Bhav in this verse, Tambularpana.
जहाँ पर संग राधा की निवृत्त निकुंज
Where Srimati Radhika, she is in that confidential kunja.
वहीं पर राधा निष्ठा से भी यानी मंजरियाँ
The Manjaris, Radhanishta Sakis, they are serving Srimati
और
Radhika.
उस निकुंज सदन में
In this kunja, confidential kunja, Lalita Vishaka, even Pranapeshta Sakis like Lalita and Vishaka, they actually have to take permission with the Manjaris to go inside this kunja. Mahaprabhu, through his behavior, he also showed us how to attain Manjari Bhav. And everything depends on the nishtha you have. In our bhajana, in our sadhaka. Like, it depends on your sadhaka. Whatever you do in the sadhana is same as in the siddha stage. It's just a matter of being immature and becoming mature. So as a sadhaka, where is your nishtha? So in the same, when you're in the perfection stage, that same nishtha is there. You'll just mature.
इसलिए मंजरी भावों की पराकाष्ठा गुरुदेव की प्रति चरण कमल में
So the topmost wealth of Manjari Bhav, we must, how to get that? We first must be one pointed to Guru, and then slowly we'll be able to attain that. This is always very beautiful. Its conceptions are so beautiful. Time is up. Later when I have more time, I'll speak more about Gurudeva. Speak more about Gurudeva's lectures, his personality. Hearing his amazing lectures, even great intellectuals, Pandits, used to become like hypnotized. Gurudeva's glory is so unlimited. We are so fortunate because today in this Tithi, today we are remembering Gurudeva and hearing about Gurudeva. We got this good fortune to be speaking about him in this opportunity of this day. May Gurudeva bless us that one ray of his bhav can manifest in our hearts. Now it's 10:30. I have another program. Thank you for your kindness. May all the devotees bless me so that I can again and again so that I can get also attain this conception of Gurudev and the mercy of Guru.